It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook.
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this Trending Topic is being brought to you by BET. Tomorrow at 8, the BET Hip Hop Awards, followed by Real Husbands of Hollywood, BET. We got you. Need to know what Miley Cyrus, Pharrell, and Robin Thicke all have in common? I got you. Let's start with the man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Robin Thicke sat down with Oprah to talk a little bit about the twerk scene around the world. That would be Miley twerking on Robin at the MTV Video Music Awards.
I guess I'm just not as normal as I thought I was. I wasn't offended by it. This is funny to me. It's silly.
You didn't think of it as sexual?
Well, I was on stage. I didn't see it, So to me, I'm walking out towards Miley. I'm not thinking sex. I'm thinking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and I don't have that.
But she's twerking up against your...
I'm not really paying attention to all that. That's on her. I'm like, people ask me, do you twerk? I go, listen, I'm the twerk-e. I'm twerked upon.
Nice. In an appearance on Ellen, Miley responded to Thicke's comment that the whole controversy was on her by saying, quote, he was on the stage as well. No one cares about the man behind the booty. You only care about the one that's shaking it. Double standard. He was in rehearsal as much as I was and loving it, people. Well, let's get back to old Robin on Oprah, who had this to offer about whose idea was to get the twerking popping in the first place.
But I think what we have to understand is that is exactly who she is. She wasn't putting on a front. She dances like that. She parties like that. That's the person she is.
She twerks like that.
She twerks like that. I remember we happened to be in the same studio when I made Blurred Lines because she was working with Pharrell also. So she was across the hall in the studio. So Pharrell said, Miley, you got to hear this new song we just did, me and Robin, and it was Blurred Lines. And we started playing the song. First thing she did is start bending over and twerking.
Really? Really? Speaking of the man responsible for the twerking and Blurred Lines, shout out to Pharrell and Helen. They got married at a secret ceremony in August, but they celebrated in a real major way in Miami this weekend. Yes, he rented out the National Tropical Botanical Garden in Coconut Grove to make it happen. They did the whole wedding reception. It was like the biggest party ever. The Bash brought out Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, Paula Patton, Gwen Stefani, and at the reception, Usher and Busta Rhymes reportedly put on a mini concert. Can't be mad at that. But in attendance, like we said, Robin and his wonderful wife, Paula Patton. Lots being said about their relationship, how they get down. Oprah asked how he felt about her being naked in the movie Two Guns.
It was her idea, actually. It wasn't in the script. Is it okay if I do the scene topless? And I was like, go for it, baby. And that's kind of how we are. Sure, I get jealous, too.
Were you jealous when you saw it?
Once I see it back, you kind of feel the pretend of it.
But when you're at home,
and she's 3,000 miles away,
calls and says, I'm going to be doing
it. I'm rubbing my tatas on Denzel's L tomorrow. You're like, wait a second now.
Wait a second now.
Well, I think if you don't have that passion and you don't have that heat and you're not jealous, then something is wrong.
Amen. By the way, my wifey's never rubbing anything up on Denzel's L. Speaking of the drama that went on between them two, and they're trying to draw, there was a picture, allegedly he was doing something, they may or may not be swingers. Robin had this to offer. We've had some fun and wild parties during our illustrious marriage. He said, and now we realize, you can't come into the after party without a confidentiality agreement now. Nice. I don't want to be invited to the party. I signed the agreement. That's going to do it for our Trending Topics, ladies and gentlemen. If you miss any part of this conversation, head on over to v-103.com where you can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can listen to please invite your boy to the after party. I'll sign the agreement face. You did? I'll give you an update on the government shutdown and more. Big Ticket Show after this on V103.